Hello everyone, this is Tabitha and I wanted to drop on here for just a little bit and show you guys how I do an altered glassine bag. The glassine bags that I use I get off of Amazon, and these are the small bags, but you can get any size bag you want. Uh, they come in all different sizes, but the one that I'm demonstrating today is the 3 inch by 5.5 inch small glassine bags. And again, I get them off of Amazon. And so whenever these are like a little longer bag, and I'll show you one. I have went ahead and coffee stained, and I watercolored on my bags right here, coffee stain, and then I put watercolor on them, and they're just as crinkly as ever, and I love doing these bags this way. But like I said, they come in this white, and then you do it any way you want. I do have a video on how I coffee stained and added watercolor, and I will link it in the description below. That way, if you want to go see how I did it, then you can, or use your own way. But anyway, the bags that they come, they're a little taller, okay, than what this bag is. But what I did was I cut it down. So you can make a little short stubby bag, you can make a big bag, you leave it big or whatever. But I wanted mine to be about, let's see what size how tall it is. It's about 4 inches. So I wanted it about 4 inches instead of the 5.5. So I just cut about an inch off of it is what I did. But anyway, so use any size bag you want to do this with. This is just going to show you guys how I actually decorate the bag. And here's one that I did right here that I decorated. And I just used my littles and put ribbons and, seam binding and lace and buttons on it. And then I did this one right here. There is so many ways you can alter a glassine bag. You can do some where you're actually using decoupage on it with napkins, and you can sew around the edges. But I just have some clusters that I used that I went ahead and I already had sewn, and I just added my clusters on it. Worked for me, and I just thought I'd share this little quick way to do it. Okay, now you get your bag. You get your bag and you get your stuff that you're wanting to use. And I think I'm going to use, since I'm using this for my little ticket books, here's this one here. The little ticket books that I do, I drop these down in the bags is what I do. But I made a cluster using the tickets from the ticket strips. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it below also. But I make these little ticket books, and I thought, well, it'd be so cute to have the little cluster of the ticket book on the side of my glassine bag, because I'm dropping the ticket books down in it. I'll show you. This is what I do. Here's my ticket book, and here's my little glassine bag, and I just drop it down in it. I just think that is just adorable. Adorable. You can put it on top of your journal, tie a big ribbon around it, however it is you want to, display it. But this right here is going in my book that I'm doing. And the same with this one, it will go in my book. Okay, so anyway, I made me a cluster. So put anything on this that you want to. I just made my cluster. I got me a piece of doily lace, and I cut a piece of it off. And I also went ahead and got a doily trim, and I made a little bow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this lace here down, and then I'm going to put this on top of it, or about like that, right there. So with that being said, I need to glue this down. So let me see here if I can find my fabric tack. Fabric tack will work best, especially on this glassine bag if you're not sewing. A lot of times things don't like to stick, but I found that the fabric tack sticks very well. So let's get some glue on here and glue down our trim. Smear it around. Glue our trim. I'm just going to lay that on its side and add that. Now I'm going to add some more up in here to put this little doily trim down on it. So just put that on there. Now we got the little doily trim. So we already got a little decorative bag just with that, Now I want to take some, I've got some. What's it called? This stuff here. Cheesecloth. I'm going to put some cheesecloth on it because it is a little darker, and I think that I'm going to add some black thread because I do have the little black threads, you know, there. So I've got these little clusters here that I've done. I did up a whole bunch of them, and I set them aside because I go back and I use them. See? And it's got a little book page on it. It's got my little black thread I like using. And then whenever I add this, it's going to give it a little added oomph, you know. So I'm going to put some fabric tack on this little cluster here that I made, this little strip. I'm going to put it down where I want it, right there. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to do the same to my actual cluster that I made out of my tickets. Pretty cool. And I'm going to put that kind of, well, let's see, let's go this way. Let's turn it this way. So now I've got that on there. I got me a button. I got me some little trim here. I got that. And as soon as it dries real good, now I want to go ahead and I'm going to put my bow down because I do want a bow. I like bows on my stuff. And I think I might put my bow, let's see, where should we put the bow? I think it'll go good right there. So I'm just going to stick it right there. Like I said, it's got to dry. But anyway, there is one glassine bag. Altered it. And all you're doing is just putting your clusters on it. You know, do it the way you want to do it. And like I said, you can, so many ways you can do it. There's no wrong way. You're just decorating your little bag. You can do your little bag with the napkins. You can do them with just the little fussy cut things. You put, you know, just all kinds of little things on there. So that is how I go about decorating. Where's my blue one? Oh, I've got another one here somewhere. My bags. Oh, where did it go? But anyway, these are the ones that I have already got ready for me to use in projects for the future that I went ahead and I coffee stained and watercolored. And like I said, that video will be below. And I don't know where that went. My little blue bag. Oh, here it is. And there's the blue one. And like I said, I used a little doily on this one. I used a little fussy cut cluster that I did. And I added a bow and a piece of lace, you know. And this one here is more, it's got more of the doilies and, you know, the stuff like that on it. So pretty easy smeezy. So grab you some clusters that you made up, or all your littles that you want to put. Get that. Get you some lace, some buttons, and some seam binding and threads, and add you some little pretties on top of your bag. And there you go. You've got you an altered bag to glue down on a page. You've got it to tie, to drop you something down in. Like this one here is going to have a little ticket book down in. And I'm going, that is going to be what I have right there. See how cute? It's just adorable. So that is how I go about decorating my bags. And like I said, this has got to dry before I put anything in it. But it will dry on there. That fabric tack will dry on it. And you can also, you can go back and you can sew around the edges of your bag if you like. I've done that also. So anyway, there you go, guys. I hope this inspires some of you to give these little bags a try. And like I said, there is no wrong way to do them. You put on it what you want to put on it. And there you go. So anyway, happy crafting, everyone. And I hope this inspires you guys. Bye-bye.